Yes. Hi everyone, and karibuni sana to this space. We're glad that you could join us this evening. Well, we just want to take a look at what we have in store for us. So today, we're going to start with our spotlight. Trevor is our guest, looking at how a young person can thrive in any field. Then we're going to take 5 and look at how a heavenly perspective will impact our lives here on earth. On Cheza Kiwewe, we're going to look at Trevor's engagements both in the playing field and in the farm. But as for now, sit back, relax, enjoy, because Take 5 starts right about now.
Hi guys, karibuni sana to another episode of the show. I hope you had a good week and it's continuing to be good. Today at the spotlight we have Mr. Trevor who's here with us, and we are so lucky he joined us. You know, it's not every day we get to see rugby players. Yeah, I don't know for you, but for me, yeah. So anyway, Mr. Trevor, karibu sana. I want our viewers to know who you are. So tell us your name, your family, things like that.
Thank you, Gloria, for considering me to be part of this. I'm honored. My name is Trevor. Trevor William Arena. And I have passion for sport, amongst other things, agriculture. I'm the third born in a family of 6.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a basketball team and 1 substitute. And 2 sisters, 2 elder sisters, then I, 2 younger brothers and a smaller sister. That's much about my sibling life.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Yes.
How does it feel being in a large family of siblings? Because me, I'll be fighting my siblings left, right, and center.
It's wonderful. Diversity. I remember growing up, I was very stubborn, mchokozi. But now I had my elder sister who was always there in my defense. I'd go provoke class 8s, people above me in school, but I knew she was there for me. Yeah, so it's beautiful having the smaller ones who you can send around, the bigger ones who send you around, and then you grow together. It's awesome.
That's nice. Yeah. That's nice. Okay, so you've said you are part of the sports endeavors, and I know you play rugby. So at what age did you start playing rugby?
The first time I played rugby competitively was back in high school when I was a Form 2. But my interest was cultured more of my primary experience because I was at a boarding school. Right from class 5, and life was tough. You had to defend yourself and you had to keep up with the fight. So coming into high school, other games, football and tennis amongst others. Actually, I was part of the music team in Form 1 and the better part of Form 2. I'd sing set pieces. At times I imagine and I'm like, oh God. Yeah, but the grace is sufficient. Then I felt I needed something more energetic, somewhere I can channel my energies, and that's how I found myself in the rugby field. Yeah.
Interesting.
Now we are here.
So how was it for you? Like the first time you started playing rugby, your first game, your first practice. How was it?
As I told you, I was very rough. So even in my first experience, I knew it was just about being rough and everything. So it was wonderful because I remember in my first year we went all the way to the East African Games. That was in Uganda, Lira, nice. Because that time was a substitute. But after the nationals, who I was supposed to substitute, was selected to play for the national team under 20 in South Africa. So it's my first year, and now I'm given a big task to represent the school in the East African level. Yeah, it went well. We got to the finals and played Kakamega, though they were at another different level. We lost, but it was a beautiful experience. I got to cross the border because of the sport and meet new people, and yeah.
That's nice. So how do you deal with losing a game?
That's the beauty of sports. At times you win, at times you lose. Just as they say, it's more about preparation, physical preparation, mental preparation, and in the spirit of sportsmanship. More often they say the best team won. At times you can be well trained and everything, but just systems don't work for you. But it's not about winning or losing, it's about respecting your opponent and enjoying the process. You turned up for the game, you did your part, and whichever outcome it went, you're grateful and you move on in life.
Yeah, true. So, as we know, this is a Christian place. So, when was the first time you joined Mamlaka?
I first joined Mamlaka in my first year of study. There, 2016, courtesy of Dan Awondo. Then I go to this place. I found awesome Bible study members like Richard Bundi, Liz Nyawira, Langa, Crystal, and the rest, wherever they are thriving at. I know they are thriving somewhere out there. They're doing well in their careers. And I just felt a family because I was in my first year and everybody is just reserved. And so when I came here first, and free hugs and high fives and handshakes, it was just a beautiful place full of energy and everything. So I felt very at home here.
Beautiful, nice. So how long have you been a Christian?
I've been a Christian right from high school. It was a very awesome experience. It happened that I transferred from my first school to a different school. So where I was at first was this big school with lavish things and much of space. Then I moved to a smaller school where you could see all the four corners of the school. Not even a rugby ball in the game store, and it was just a whole new experience. You're given your cup of tea, you can see right through it, through the bottom of the cup. So it was more of transformation, but coming to reflect, I felt like there was something new in me. I was given a chance to do something else, and that's where I recollected myself, and that's why I found my calling to service.
So as a rugby player and as a Christian, what challenges do you face?
Rugby is often associated with quote unquote drinks and wine. So whenever you're met there, people will be like, will say nini. But coming to think of it, these are God-given abilities. It's God who gives us the strength, is the one who gives us the capability to do what you're doing in whatever you're doing, in words, in deeds, in actions. Just make sure it serves and glorifies the Lord. So once you're there, you're trying to let people know about the word, and it's quite a task because it's contradictory to what people believe.
Yeah, true.
Exactly.
Well, guys, that was it for our Spotlight segment. I hope you enjoyed, and that was Trevor for you.
My city, my city, my city. My city, my city, my city.
Hey guys, karibuni sana to yet another interesting segment called Take 5, where we take 5 minutes to address a question or concern pertaining to the Christian faith, both for believers and unbelievers. I'm Pascal, and I'm joined here by good friend, Pastor Richard Bundi. I see this week you're a bit free, you have some time in your hands, you're not hosting the show. How does that feel?
It feels amazing. It's nice that we're taking 5 on episode 5. I know, right? We never thought of this, but I feel free. Gloria is doing an amazing job. Nice to see Trevor. We used to be with him on the rugby field a while back, and I had to advance to other things. So
All right, interesting. Yeah, interesting to know that you are at the rugby field. Well, I don't think I believe that, but anyway, it's time for us to take 5, guys. So today's question is a question, we're still dwelling on heaven. Last week we looked at a bit of, how we can have a heavenly view that can help us long for heaven more than the things we experience here. Today we want to ask a question that starts from heaven and looks downwards. And our question is this: how does a heavenly perspective help us lead our lives here? Or rather, how does an heavenly perspective influence our lives here? Bundi, anything to say about that?
I actually like that question because, you want to look forth to heaven, but still be of importance down here. In fact, there's an author who says, don't be too heavenly minded that you are of no earthly use. Actually, I'm happy that we have a map here with us, and we're right here, right here in Kenya, and all these Christians spread out in this continent and around the world are looking forth towards heaven. And we might think we are alone thinking about how we can have that perspective for heaven when we're here, but so many of us. So how I have chosen to look at this thing is, imagine you are a tourist. Just imagine, us maybe we've been in Kenya forever.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, imagine we've gone to Antarctica, because imagination is the only ticket there. And you're only there for a short period of time, right? You spent an immense amount of money to go there, and you're traveling, and you'll go back home eventually. You're a Kenyan. However much you masquerade, unless you get dual citizenship, I don't know how much you masquerade, you're coming back home. So there is an intentionality with why you're traveling. So you've paid cash, you've stored up your ninis, and you're going. So where you go, you are very particular where you spend your time, what you're going to do, what you're going to eat, what sceneries. In fact, even where you're going, it's influence. You don't just go anywhere because time is short. And Scripture, in fact, tells us that we are sojourners. We are visitors on this planet. If you're a Christian, your reality is heaven is your true home. So the more I look at it that way, the pains and the sufferings and even the joys that I will experience on my journey are for some time. So I'll have some good days. I will see the Eiffel Tower, I'll see the falls. One day I'll be in Iraq and I'll see the wars and I'll see the death and all that. But all in all, one day I'm going back home. And all my investment in being here is guided by one day I'm going to go back home. So how I view a heavenly perspective while I'm here, I'll have to make the most of why I'm here, achieve the mission as to why I'm here in my visit. And God is going to call us home. He'll either come back while we're still alive or we'll die and meet him. But I think that's how I'd leave it. Enjoy it while it lasts, persevere, but remember home. Yeah.
Interesting thoughts there that you're sharing with us. I think even to add to that, just knowing our identity as people who belong to a kingdom that is not earthly, that belongs to heaven, makes us walk in ways that seek not to identify to our world, but seek to identify to that world up there, God's kingdom. The values that we uphold of love, of having our joy in God, and all these things that define who we are in Christ. And knowing that we are ambassadors down here, as Corinthians tells us, helps us to be able to share with this world that desperately needs these values that are alarmingly lacking in us. So it kind of changes how now we live here. We see ourselves as salt and light in a world that does not know God's kingdom, and just hoping that by doing so and sharing the gospel with them, they may be able to come to this side of things.
Like something you mentioned, identity. So don't lose your identity. Don't forget. Don't be too caught up with the mountains and the hills and the cars and the luxuries you'll get that you forget. Don't forget where you come from. Don't forget the language you're speaking. Read it, learn it if you're forgetting it. That's why we need to read scripture. That's why we need to pray. You can't be an isolated Christian. Meet with other Christians who will remind you of where we're going. Every time that you forget why you're doing what you're doing. Yeah, do not lose your identity. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. There you have it, guys. That was take 5 for us. If you're considering how heaven can be of help to you, we hope that will be some thoughts to help you think through how you can be a more lively and more faithful Christian here below. I'm Pascal. Bundi. That was take 5 for you. Till next time. See you guys.
My city, my city, my city. My city, my city.
I also understand that you're farming.
Yeah.
You're a farmer. Can you tell us more about that?
Growing up, I had a passion for the farm, because back at home, it happened that whenever we close school is when products are ready at the farm, the maize. So at times when you close for your second holidays, when they are planting. So all this period when you're in school, there's not much going on in the farm. But when you close, that's why you're now part of the labor team. So then it happened while I'm here at Mamlaka, I met a lot of friends. Among the friends is Dunstan, yeah, whom we've done so much with. He's part of the program we're doing. He's actually the founder of what we're doing. So we shared ideas, and yeah, we started farming, growing vegetables, amongst other things. So that's why we started farming actively here in Nairobi.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice. And how is the weather? What challenges do you face? You know, because farming, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And it needs like a lot of catering and whatnot. So what do you go through?
Yeah, it's a process. It's a startup we've done. This is actually the second time we are planting. We are doing vegetables, broccolis, cauliflowers, pak choys, radish, amongst other crops, strawberries. Yeah. So every day is a learning process. Today comes with this challenge. Yesterday we solved another challenge. Tomorrow we'll bring forth another challenge. So it's gradual. Yeah, as we learn new ways.
That's interesting.
Okay.
First of all, because coming from playing rugby to farming, you know, getting to understand all the deeds and the facts that you need to grow up something, it's pretty amazing. So what are the challenges that you face? And you know, because you have to sell them, right?
Yes.
So what are the challenges? What challenges do you face there?
So many challenges considering it's a startup. One, you have to establish your market and your target market, whether it's hoteliers, be it institutions, households and stuff. So it's tough to put the seeds on the soil, take care of them, they grow. Once they are ready, you remove them and take them to the consumer. So it's quite a process establishing all these. But thanks to the research community like SALT and amongst others, we have members who are knowledgeable and learned in different fields, in tech, commerce, agriculture. So we can be more of a family. So you don't have to do everything as an individual. You just bring your friends on board.
Okay, and this question has been ringing in my head. How was it that you came to start up the... Okay, you've said that your friend helped you, but I'm thinking more of the finance segment. Like, was it hard? Was it you guys had already prepared, or it just came up and you had to, you know, search for finance and whatnot?
SALT has shaped and has modeled my campus experience in rugby, in my academic work, in even what I'm doing right now. As I said, I met Dunstan here in SALT, though back then we were not very close. We just say hi, and as time went by, we figured out that we share so much in common. And currently he works for Microsoft, and so we sat down and figured out that we need to bring more people on board. But even if we are to bring them on board, how do we finance what we are doing? So we did a CSR project to Microsoft, who in turn accepted to take more people for the freelancing job he was doing. And so once they are in, some of whom already in and are part of the SALT community, we'd remit some funds that we earn from the service we are providing while freelancing. Then we remit to our program that will fund our projects, such as the vegetables we are growing, amongst others. Yeah.
Nice. That is amazing. Well, another question.
Yes.
Are you still in school?
Currently, I'm an intern here at the university. There's a German company with a memorandum of agreement with the university for food and energy production. So I serve there in Chiromo campus examination center. Currently, we are running projects to power the campus with solar energy, with rollout mechanisms to other campuses such as EDD, main campus, and Kabete. So that's what's still keeping me busy here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just amazing. You are amazing.
Those welcoming bells would not be ringing if God didn't care. Those heavenly voices wouldn't be singing if God didn't care. He wouldn't have said we'd be rewarded and promised us joy beyond compare. No, there wouldn't be any hope of heaven if God didn't care.
Moving up and out, leave it all behind. The new life is what you find. Spaced out on an orbital station.
Hi guys, hope you're enjoying our show so far. Right now, as you all know, we are at the Spaced Out segment where my guest and I are going to act out some challenges actually. This game is called Act and React, where one of us is going to pick a paper and then read aloud what the other person is going to do. And yeah, try and act it out. If you have done a good job, you get candy, which is bad for your teeth, but you know, we grown. Anyway, so yeah, that's about it. I hope you enjoy and stay tuned.
How you react when you step on a phone charging adapter that's in the floor upside down?
So, how you react when your favorite TV show is interrupted by a presidential address?
How you react when you are left in suspense and you realize you just watched your favorite series last episode of the season?
How you react when you know someone is lying to you but you pretend to believe him?
This one I remember. How you react when you discover someone eats your food without your permission?
delay story.
How will you react when a car splashes out on you?
How react when a dog is running towards you? And that's how you react. I would run away. Well, guys, that has been it. I hope you enjoyed. I sure did. Yeah, till next time. So, guys, we have reached to the end of the show. I hope you're sad as I am. Yeah. Anyway, as you all know, at the end we have some quick fire hydrant questions, and yeah, I'm going to ask these questions to Mr. Trevor. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, so pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes.
Okay, cat or dog?
Dog.
Text message or call?
Call.
Day or night?
Night.
Snowboarding or skiing?
Snowboard.
Okay, fruits or vegetables?
Veggies.
Fire or ice?
Fire.
Really? Wow, okay. Circles or squares?
Circle.
Sandals or sneakers?
Sneakers.
Really? Weird or crazy?
Weird.
Okay. Watch or play sports?
Play sports.
Okay. That was
Play
shower tub.
tap.
Okay. Leather or lace?
Leather.
Okay. Steak or chicken?
Chicken.
Facebook or Twitter?
Facebook.
WhatsApp or Viber? Okay. Bananas or apples?
Apple.
Breakfast or dinner?
Breakfast.
Really?
Yeah.
That's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show. Make sure you click the subscribe button, you like, and tell a friend, tell a friend. Yeah. So as we're ending, do you have a happy thought?
Yeah. Presented with the word of God, you're equipped, disciple, nations, Christ. So whatever you're doing, that's the way you do.
Amen. Hope you may enjoy.
Yeah.
Hope you may enjoy.
Hope mmejibamba.
Nimejibamba.
Mmejienjoy so far.
Wacha nianze. Come back. I start.